What is up, guys, and welcome back once again to another episode of the Ebby GP journey here on F1 25 My Team Career Mode. We're here for episode number 22 and round number 8, the halfway point of Season 2. And it's a big one, guys. We are on our way to Silverstone. That's right, it's this team's second ever home Grand Prix. And, well, we want to try and do better than we did last year. Last year, I think we finished about P16. So, well, the bar's not that high off the floor. But yeah, we want to get ahead and do better. You see there, we are still in apparently a heated rivalry with Sauber, despite the fact that we're only 1 point. Well, we only have 1 point to our name, and they have 0. And we go armed with that knowledge into the development center. You know, with all the intentions of winning that rivalry, and as such, we use our powers and our motivation to choose a chassis breakdown upgrade. That's breakthrough rather. We hope it doesn't break down, but that will unlock the next tier of upgrades in the chassis department. From there, then we go ahead and we take a look at the drag reduction major upgrade on in the aero department and stick the research on that. Again, it's not going to go on in time for Silverstone, but it should hopefully set us up later on in the season. You see there on the line, we are finally making some decent progress in the R&D side of things. But the AI, they are still a long way away. And yeah, Mercedes there have absolutely plateaued at the top. They cannot develop anymore. But we're gonna see what we can do to at least try and catch up, right? And yeah, it's a very spread out field here, meaning the field spread is real. But yeah, hopefully these research that we're doing, these upgrades that we're putting on the car should hopefully push us in the right direction. In terms of activities, then, there's not much to do. This is a back-to-back double-header race weekend. So yeah, we just do some sponsor discovery stuff, and then we fast forward. And now it is time to head on over to the race weekend in just a moment. For now, though, before we forget, we are going to stick the development of the major front wing improvements onto development. We do have the major rear downforce package on the car ready for Silverstone, so fingers crossed it makes a difference. We're going to drive as Gabriel Bortoletto here today. Here he is sitting down at his terminal, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and go through to the race weekend in just a moment. Actually, that's something that I meant to bring up. I've brought it up briefly in the past. Our tyre allocation is bugged. So for whatever reason, we are stuck with a harder allocation with Gabriel Bortoletto and the balanced for Correa. I don't know how to fix this. It's been over several games, but sadly, there's not really a whole lot that we can do about that. So yeah, we have 2 sets of hards, despite definitely selecting the balanced in the pre-weekend stuff. We won't get that choice. But I'm going to go ahead and head over to the race weekend now, as you see us setting up our components. And yeah, we'll see how the round went.
It's great to be home, the home of so many of the teams and drivers. Welcome to Silverstone. Practice on the way next.
All right, here we are then, Team's Home Grand Prix. I did look into doing a special livery for this weekend, but I couldn't find one I liked. Again, EA are kind of shit in the bed a little bit with releasing liveries.
Radio check, radio check.
Yeah, they're kind of balking the game a little bit again with not releasing the liveries through the podium pass and stuff. So there's not really much in the way of choices. I'll take a set of softs for that. We don't need to use mediums. There we go. Nice. I think we've just got purple already. Nice. Okay, right. Next up, yeah, we don't really care about that. Fuel efficiency. Yeah, we'll go for that. Right. ARS management. We need Oh, we have both sets of mediums on? I thought we just did... No, we did it on softs, didn't we? Alright, let's go on the mediums then. Alright, let's try that again. Be a bit more vigilant about the pace, though. Ah, come on! Right, we absolutely can't bottle this lap now. There we go.
Okay, test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done.
Happy days. And last practice program, and then we are good. What was our... Stay within 2 meters of the race. Yeah, we're never going to achieve that. Not with how different our racing line is to the suggested one. All right.
Standing by.
All right. Let's have it. Ah, bad line.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Yeah, back to the pits we go. We're going to go straight through to Q1.
What an incredible practice session that was. But the fun doesn't stop here, though. Join us again as the rest of the weekend unfolds.
Oh, P21. Yeesh. All right. This rear downforce upgrade package really hasn't done us any benefit, has it? Nice. I can't imagine Pierre Gasly or Sonny Hayes are taking a look at this team and saying they want to race for us.
Welcome along, everybody, to a venue that was built for speed. Once an airfield, now one of the finest racetracks in the world. It's qualifying day here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix.
Let's go. This lap's scruffy, but not horrific just yet. Ah, that was bad. Not a good lap. P12 though. Alright, P12. We recharge, we go again. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think the gap's a little bit too big, but we are going to see what we can do just to try and cement ourselves through into Q2. Ah. Come on. I don't think we're going to improve. I think that mistake's just cost us Q2 entry. Nice. Lot better. Well, 10th and a half improvement gets us up to P11 for now, but our competitors are just about to finish their own hot laps as well. Looks like we should be through though. Guys, we're through. We're through to Q2. Hell yeah. Where'd our teammate end up then? George Russell, topping Q1 then. Yeah, I figured he'd be last. That's 9/10 off the next man up. Jesus. P4 for now, but it's early doors. A lot of people still haven't set their time yet. We need to be better than P10. Well, P10 or better. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm getting done out by V-carbs, so this could be an actual sign of our pace. Yeah, P9 already. I think we're going to drop out of the top 10, but we'll see. I'll be surprised if we don't. Alrighty. Session info. Who's not set a lap yet? So we're P10. We need to be better than this. Well, this or better for us to make it through. However, We got Verstappen, Antonelli, Norris, who haven't set a lap yet. So that's realistically going to put us down probably P13 by the time they've set their laps. Yeah, there you go. P13, exactly where I thought we'd be. So let's go ahead and get a new set of softs on and head back out. Alright, we've got to nail this. Give ourselves the best possible chance of making it through. I'll be honest, boys, I don't think we're getting points this weekend. Austria was kind of a special case, because I seem to do well there for some reason. Oh yeah, there we go. We get that right. Much better. Holy crap, half a second! Up to P2. Really, we only gained 1 place out of that, and we're still 3/10 back. Jesus. That's a huge shame. But it is what it is. P13. Q2 exit. We take a set of softs through to the race, though. That's kind of what I was hoping for anyway.
You join us in the United Kingdom today, or Great Britain as it's alternatively known. Well, it's certainly a great day today as we welcome you to one of the crown jewels of British sports, a track of speed, history and drama. It's Silverstone. It's the British Grand Prix. Straddling the border of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, the 18 corners of Silverstone Circuit form the 3.6-mile beating heart of Formula One. It's been reinvented over the years, with Turn 1 now the fast right-hander of Abbey, but the magic of racing is as strong here as it's ever been. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Antonelli, Lando Norris and Piastri, Verstappen, Jackson, Aaron and Isaac Hadjar, Sainz, Bortoletto, Liam Lawson and Hulkenberg, Doohan, Stroll, Alex Albon and Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Behrman, Pepe Marti and Juan Manuel Correa rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
4.3 seconds off the pace. That is criminal.
Box, my old friend, Anthony Davidson. I love being here at Silverstone. I know you do too. Mainly because we get to sleep in our own houses for a week. But what do the drivers enjoy most about this track?
Well, Silverstone's such a challenging circuit, Crofty, more so for the car than the driver, because these high-speed corners at Silverstone really test this modern-day F1 machinery to its maximum. We don't get that many times throughout the calendar. I can only think of Suzuka and Spa, maybe Qatar as well, with that high-energy cornering that you get here at Silverstone. So the drivers love throwing the car around through corners like Copse, Maggots and Beckett's, for example, and it's really influential for your lap time as well.
All right, promoted to P12.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Yep, radio check.
Yeah, promoted to P12.
Okay, here
You'll
we
have to see
go. I
it.
know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Hey, Mark, you done? Yeah? Can I talk now? Thanks. Yeah, promoted to P12. Alonso takes a penalty there. Our teammate, 4.3 seconds off the pace is wild. And unfortunately, yeah, he is starting up plumb last. We've got 2 sets of hards. It'd be stupid not to use the hards at some point. Let's see what everyone else is starting on, shall we? Well, most people look to be on the mediums. Okay, with me on the softs. Marty. So the Saubers starting on the softs. And Max Verstappen probably hoping to recover some early ground. Once again, Charles Leclerc absolutely leaving him for dust. Max Verstappen P7 there. The Red Bulls are falling off. It's wild. absolutely wild to see. I think starting on the hards or the mediums are the play. We only get one set of mediums. I would like to keep them. We do have a set of softs that we can use for any late safety cars. Says the medium to hard is slightly faster. Yeah, we're going to start medium hard. We'll do what the AI does. We've kind of seen ourselves off within the last couple of races. Not focusing too much on the faster strat, but doing something different. Let's stick with a pack for this one. Alright. Right in the middle of it.
No rain expected. No rain expected for the time being. Superb parking there, mate. Let's make sure we get the edge on the surrounding drivers as the lights go out.
Alright, Home Grand Prix, P12. Can we go forwards? Oh, washed out by dirt. Yeah, there. Right, you know what? We'll restart. That's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Restart. I'm not flashback into the start, but we are restarting. All right. Take two. All right, no one wipes that off floor. Better. P10 as well. Damn, I didn't realise we got the up into the points on that. All right, let's go. If we can stay behind Paul Aaron, we may be able to defend from signs using DRS. Can feel the weight in the car though with the fuel. Come on. This car really needs to be improved.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Alright, we really got to smooth this out. I've already blitzed through my battery. That annoys me as well. We lost time doing that and we still get the warning. I'm just getting left for dust every time. Alright, come on, let's settle into a groove. Stop crying. Alright, let's try and save some battery. We're not getting back up to signs. It's just not happening. I'm going to struggle here against Lawson. Might not even defend, to be honest. That is wild that they're able to put the power on like that on the inside. Alright, no warning. We still get the DRS, which is important. If I don't settle into a groove, this entire race is just completely balked.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Then why is the rear end kicking out on every corner mark? Jesus Christ, this thing, I don't understand it. It's like Jekyll and Hyde with this car. It felt so good in practice. I really hope the grip comes back, man. We're staying with him, which is important. I mean, we're watching that championship point
Car
with
ahead's
signs.
starting to create a gap. They're just starting to pull away from us now.
Shut up, Mark. Yeah, Carlos Sainz and that championship point is driving off into the distance, but we're staying behind for P11. Well, P12 at the minute, but we're staying with P11. All right, we've gapped the guys behind. That's absolutely crucial. Let's see if we can stick with Lawson, get a gap behind us for a bit of safety. God damn, all right, well, we've been dropped as well now. We really, really struggle for pace in this car. It's so bad. All right, that's a couple of people in the
We're
box.
approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
This car is so
Overtake and
bad.
burn off some of this energy.
Piss off. Alright, we've got a lot of battery. Let's try and use it. Stay with Doohan. We can get past him. That was a mistake on our part that cost us the position. Alright. We've dropped those out of DRS again. Oh. Come on. Driver in front.
Doohan ahead. Okay, gap to the car in front, 1.0 seconds. They're on old mediums. Time last lap, 1 minute 29.6. We think they've got one more stop.
Everyone's
We're
running.
gonna box this lap and push hard on the in-lap.
Everyone's running a one stop. Box this lap.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Alright. We are genuinely struggling so much with this car. I don't know how it's got so bad. It was absolutely fine in practice.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Yeah, Behrman's Silverstone was a bit
Pit strategy
horrific.
complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Alright, we've got grip. Let's go. There's Albon.
The car ahead of you's just fitted the hard tyres. Car ahead now on the hard compound.
Undercuts brought us beautifully back in range here. See if we can't do anything with it. Come on. Nice. Damn, Doohan came out well ahead of us. We need a safety car if we're going to get any kind of points. Behrman on softs. Interesting.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
Yeah, that was intentional. Come on. Okay, I was hoping we'd gain more on the cars ahead doing that, but never mind. Alright, we are kind of gaining on Lawson a little bit with a bit of clear air. We just need this Williams to feck off.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 4.1 seconds.
So, Stroll's just going to move under braking, and we're all supposed to be okay with that, yeah? Let's go. I'm diving.
Good job. Nice overtake.
Oh, come on. I didn't even touch him. Why are you giving me a warning? Right, he's actually left us alone this time. He's not trying to take us out. I'm diving him again. Screw him.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 8.3 seconds.
I'm getting the elbows out. I don't care anymore. What is that straight line speed, please? Oh. 3 wide should never be happening into Stowe. Christ alive.
It looks like we might have an issue. Hang in there, we're attempting to manage it.
Mark, I swear to God. If this car blows up, I'm taking you with it.
Okay, it's not good news, I'm afraid. Seems like an engine issue.
What engine issue? Oh, it stuck me in lean. Thanks, Mark.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Well, maybe if you like spoke to Albon and Stroll and told them to use their brakes instead of me to get around a corner, the car would be in one piece, eh?
Good news, it looks like the fault's been fixed. Let's go.
Oh, you mean I can actually use my fuel now? Thank you. Oh, God. 2 more laps and this race is over.
Blue flag. Final lap. Push.
Hamilton wins. Nice. Fair play to him. Ferrari are absolutely cooking in this season. You know what? I don't even care. This race has been awful. Absolutely awful. Just AI driving into me in every single corner. Granted, my racing's not been great, but
And
that
that's
was
the end of the race.
fucking
We'll see you in
awful.
Parc Fermé.
Yeah, sorry for that.
Absolutely awful. I don't understand how the AI are coded that way to literally drive into you into the corners.
And as we've said so many times in the past, the checkered flag is out for our winner, Lewis Hamilton.
It's the fact that they'll move under braking.
I've seen an increased hunger, increased desire from this driver this weekend, Crofty, as they've performed in front of their home crowd. And drivers often say they feel extra energy from inside the car, and I really feel like we saw that, we witnessed it here today.
Well, I'll be honest with you, I'm glad to see the back of that race. That was dreadful. Genuinely dreadful.
After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Jesus, Max Verstappen P8. That's Charles Leclerc P3. So that gap is just coming down. Charles Leclerc is absolutely gunning for the title this year. Yeah, there you go, guys. We're going to end the episode on a little bit of a negative note, I guess. Yeah, unfortunately, not a good race for us at all. I don't know what it was. It was the AI. It was my own driving as well. Hindsight being 2020. I'm not going to lie, guys. This was a very difficult episode to edit. Looking at my own driving standards, there were not the best. Even previous rounds taken into account, that was another level. I edited around so much stuff, guys, you would not believe. Just the amount of flashbacks and stuff like that. So yeah, we going forward, we need to do better. And I mean, we can't be doing that every episode, because it was not really all that acceptable. But well, that is the end of the episode, guys. Give me your thoughts in the comments. You know, was I out of line in certain areas? Was I maybe being a bit harsh on myself? What I could have been doing better, maybe maximizing the pace, all that sort of stuff. But for now, guys, do leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy the content, and I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.